I calculated the best single ingredient mixes in Schedule 1 to maximize profit and reduce production time. Watch until the end of the video to learn a crucial tip that you might not know. First of all, why should you do single ingredient mixes in your product? Well, it's simple. It takes less time and costs less than multi-stage mixes. In Schedule 1, one mix cycle takes 60 seconds, which is 1 hour in the game, and you can only mix 20 product at a time in one Mark II mixer. So for a multi-stage mix with multiple ingredients, it could take 5, 6, 7, or even 8 hours for 20 product to be mixed. And while yes, it's true that the amount of money you make from a multi-mix product is higher, the mixes I give you today will more than make up for it. First up, let's start with the Kush mixes, since they're the first product you unlock and can actually carry you to endgame if you mix them right. The first product mix is OG Kush and mouthwash. This sells for $64 per baggie and only costs $4 per baggie to produce, meaning per baggie, you're earning a $60 profit. For the cheapest seeds in the game, this is actually a really good profit, but the tip I give you at the end of this video will increase your profit by almost double. So for our next mix, it's sour diesel and iodine. This mix sells for $65 per baggie and costs $8 per baggie to produce, netting you a $57 profit. Now this mix is worth less than the last one, but it's more addictive than it too, meaning customers will buy more of it at a time, earning you more profit per deal overall. Next up, we have green crack and a mega bean, which sells for $67 per baggie and only costs $7 per baggie to produce, netting you again $60 in profit. Just like the last mix, this one is super addictive as well, meaning more sold per deal and more money in your pocket. The last seed you get is Granddaddy Purple. You're going to want to mix this with Viagra, which sells for $60 per baggie and costs $4 to produce. Now, if you're paying attention, you may have noticed that the best single ingredient mix is OG Kush and mouthwash, as it gives you the largest profit with the least amount of money put in. But all of these are actually really easy to do, so it's kind of up to you to figure out which one you want to do. Now, for me personally, I like to go with OG Kush and mouthwash, mainly because mouthwash is unlocked really early in the game, which means it can be the earliest mix that you can make that nets you more money for the default unmixed product. Now let's move on to meth. Now meth is actually the best profit maker in the game at the moment. That's because the production to sale ratio is very low when compared to Coke, which sells for more but takes way longer to produce, meaning you earn less per day from sales since you're waiting for it to finish growing, cooking, and mixing. Now the best meth mix in Schedule 1 is meth and horse juice. This mix nets you $106 per baggie and only costs $9 per baggie to make, netting you $97 in profit, which sounds low, but you have to consider the tip that I'm going to give you at the end of this video. Now like I said, I prefer this mix over a Coke mix because if you start production at the beginning of the day, you can actually get 3 stacks of this by the time it's 4 a.m. But if you really want to live out your Pablo Escobar fantasy, the best single ingredient cocaine mix is cocaine and horse juice, which makes a whopping $228 per baggie at a cost of $9 per baggie, earning you $219 for one. The downside to coke is that you have to both grow it and cook it, so it's almost like it's weed and meth combined. That, combined with the fact that you get this very late in the game, means that you might want to do a multi-stage mix with coke anyways, considering by that point, you probably have multiple mixing stations, plus a bunch of employees to automate the production. But here's a big tip that'll help you maximize your daily profit no matter which product you decide to sell. When you're setting the price for your product, multiply the default price by 1.6. This magic number is the maximum amount that you can set the price without losing customers. And keep in mind, you're going to be overcharging them anyways. All you're doing is raising that minimum price. Now I tested this trick with the OG Kush mix I showed off earlier in the video, and I was able to get $170 for one baggie, which is insane because there are some endgame meth mixes that don't even sell for that much. If you're not doing this trick, you're missing out on literal free money. And when you tell your friends this trick, tell them where you got it from. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to show off more Schedule 1 mixes, and subscribe so you know whenever I upload my next Schedule 1 video. Peace.